We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And 5 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Here's Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Number 89.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Tackle made.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
Really talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
34-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out right around the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete,
No gain on the play.
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On second down now, it's Lindsey. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They look to throw. It's Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Herbert now on second down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On second down, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Locke to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red, green, red, tight, set the bar, take flight. I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was good.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 44. And kick it in, go!
Now Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Brandon McManus lined
But
up.
they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, and there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air again, Herbert. This to Jarwin. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Again, Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing now is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 12. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. They'll roll him out right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Locke working out of the gun. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go Back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Block going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll go again with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Block off a play action. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Another run by Lindsey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now to the air. Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And 1 at the Chargers' 39-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Play action. Now it's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run. Now Locke. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again with Dobbins. A strong running. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of
10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same. And he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. They'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Chargers' 15-yard line.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role in those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Another run here with Dobbins. Got some room at the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 35.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Got a man and he hits him in stride. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Herbert back to the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Lindsey. Again he finds an opening. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run with Lindsey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And brings up 3rd and goal.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field. So let's see what this is about. Down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Set the pace. Let's go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. 56. Quit talking about it. And bring it. Yes. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Two, fellas. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chargers 3. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Herbert now. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Let them know, let them know. Let them know, let them know.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans